Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Magic the Gathering Arena. This, you know, I have a Magic backlog. I'm not sure how long it is, a week or two probably. Um, so this event, if you are watching this video, is long since over. But I found out that, the Chromatic Cube has been going on for a little while now at the time of this recording. And I haven't been playing because cubes are... You just need to know so much more about Magic than I know, and it costs like a bunch of gems, and then you just lose. So I don't play them. But the midweek Magic event for this week is a Phantom bot draft of the format that's free. So my understanding is you get to draft a deck once and you can play it as many times as you want. I'll be playing it one time. That's how many times I want. But it's nice to have a relaxing cube where the stakes are low. I know some of the cards in this cube. I don't really know which ones are the best, and I'm not too bothered about it. I'm just going to draft stuff that looks cool. What the heck is a Johnny? 4 mana, 5 loyalty planeswalker. Okay, +1 to gain a bunch of life if you go wide. -2 to make a cat that gains a counter whenever you gain life. And then if you ever have a bunch of life, its ultimate is a 0 to exile everything your opponent controls, pretty much. Okay, seems all right. Wants to be in a white tokens deck, obviously. 6 mana. If a source you control would deal damage, it does triple. Okay, that's a big investment. It's a board clear. 7 mana, blow up a land and every creature, basically. Vivian, Monsters Advocate. I've seen this. It's a 5 mana planeswalker. Lets you cast stuff from the top of your library. The +1 makes a 3/3 with a useful ability. The -2 lets you tutor for another spell when you play a creature spell. That's big. Oh, Nicol Bolas. I remember seeing this one very early in my Magic online arena career. I must have been in somebody's video. I can't imagine it was played against me. Maybe it was in a constructed game. I don't remember. So what the hell is this guy's deal? It's a 4 mana 4/4 flyer. ETB, your opponent discards a card. And then for 7 mana, you can transform it into the Planeswalker, which seems very strong. Right, the +2 is draw 2 cards, which is bananas. The -3 wipes something off the board. -4 reanimates something. -12 wins the game. So I'm inclined to take that. Grixis is good in this cube, I believe. Who is this? A 5 mana 4/4 flyer. Seems bad. 3 mana 3/4. Oh, some alchemy stuff. Okay, when creatures in the battlefield under your control seek a land, then okay, but only once per turn. Karn is okay as a planeswalker. Feed the Swarms, solid removal. Kindred Denial, fine. Yeah, I don't think anything's getting me off Nicol Bolas here. Vivian's good as well, but I'm taking the Elder Dragon God Planeswalker, dude. God, that noise sounds horrible. Shatterskull Smashing, a nice land that's also a spell. Kaya's pretty strong, I believe. Or wait, is this the one that's any good? Well, the 3 mana is exile anything. The -3 is exile anything, so that seems like pretty solid. Right, it's a 1/1 that sticks around as a planeswalker to perhaps do more stuff. Uro is a pretty strong blue-green ramp dude. Yeah. So Chromatic Cube has a lot of multicolor effects, and so stuff like this could be playable maybe, but I'm not going to. Limousine's cool removal from... it's removal and a vehicle from New Capenna. Search for his Kanta is pretty strong in like a non-creature deck, especially. Shigeki. Yeah, target non-legendary cards. So there's a lot of value value in Shigeki. Steam Vents is tempting. Just like for Bolas. Ketria Triome. I mean, it has the same gold colors, but also green. On the other hand, you can't pay life to have it enter untapped, which is a pretty useful thing to be able to do. Llanowar Elves is pretty solid. I'm just going to take the Steam Vents. I don't know. I'm going to try to play Nicol Bolas. Sarah Paragon, a 4-mana 3/4 flyer. Oh yeah, this is from Dominaria United. Embercleave, very strong for the red aggro decks. Chatterfang. Oh, this is the stupid squirrel thing. Makes squirrels when you make tokens. Wants to be in green-white or something, I assume. This is also Dominaria United. Oh, this is a 3-mana 1/1 that comes with a 3/3. With first strike. Pretty good. Tameshi, that's a value card. Pretty slow, though. Oh, Sedgemoor Witch is pretty strong, right? Yeah. Forging the Tyrite Sword makes treasure tokens twice and then looks for Halvar or an equipment card. That doesn't seem that exciting. What's this bouncer or some new Capenna thing? No, Alchemy 22. I don't know what set that is. It looks like a new Capenna thing, right? Anyway, 4-mana 2/3 flash. Bounce any permanent and it costs 1 more to replay. Seems sort of whatever. I think I'll take the Sedgemoor Witch, right? Just an annoying source of tokens and hard to remove. I don't know, maybe I'm supposed to take like Embercleave and stay open, but who cares? This is free. Lier, this is the nerfed Lier. Probably still playable. Sakama is okay, red, green, white, not really my colors. What's up with Big Score? 4-mana, instant, discard, draw 2, create 2 treasure tokens. I think I just take the tokens on, though. It's a mountain that you can also use to make 2 1/1s with haste. I don't know, I guess that doesn't seem that great. What about this? Just a 3-mana planeswalker that tries to draw cards. Kind of funny. The Immortal Sun? Don't think I want that. Not if we're going to be trying to play Bolas. Lier, like, probably is very good in red-blue. But pretty slow. I'll take Lier. Take some more flashy shit. I'll run. This is an alchemy version. I don't know what the original version was. Is there a cost change? I don't know. Now, is this just modal? You can play it either side whichever side you want. So it's like a 2-mana 3/3 flyer. But when it does damage to a player, you return it to your hand and then scry. So it's way overstated for a 2-mana flyer. And returning it to your hand can be either a blessing or a curse, right? You don't want to have to keep paying 2 mana to attack every turn, but you get the scry, and it gives you a chance to play it as Alrund on the other side. I mean, I don't think I want Alrund that badly. The flyer seems fun. Esper Sentinel strong, Midnight Reaper. I mean, everything in this cube is strong. That's the point, right? 3-mana 3/2. Okay. Egg's fun for red-blue, probably. What's up with Raw? The copying effects are fun. Red, black, green is a playable land. I think Smoldering Egg probably just doesn't do enough in this format. I'll take Raw, try to copy some flashy artifact. Or actually, what about Relic of Legends? There's a lot of reasons to want to ramp here and color fix and a bunch of legendaries. I think this should be great as a mana rock. Saiba Siphoner is this like 4 mana, like copies. No, what does it do? Return instant or sorcery from graveyard to your hand. Huh, okay. Tiamat, huh? I mean, Nicol Bolas is a dragon. The casting cost is difficult, obviously. But not impossible. Illyrios. It's a 3 mana. 2/3. That makes a 3/2. And then when the 3/2 dies, you actually get the 2/3, which you can't use before that. Interesting. Blood for Bones, 4 mana. Sack something. Reanimate something. And return something to your hand. I mean, Tiamat's the exciting one for sure. Illyrios is just kind of whatever, I think. Solid value to keep you alive, but who wants that when you could play a flashy thing that wins the game? I think Tiamat is probably not the right pick. Just gonna, like, I don't know. I mean, I think being able to live for a little while is kind of nice. Sure. I'll just take Illyrios. Angel of Sanctions, 5 mana. Okay. Silumgar's Command. The command spells are all great. This is in blue-black. Counter a spell. Yeah, this seems great. I don't want the headquarters either, so that's nice. What about this duplication? 4 mana, copy something you control, but it's flying and non-legendary. Okay. But I'll take Silumgar's Command. We might not end up in all of Nicol Bolas' colors. We might end up in just 2 of them, but for now I'm going to keep taking stuff. Wow, Twin Inferno's in this, huh? Doesn't seem that good to me. I think Woe Strider and Phyrexian Arena are fine. Phyrexian Arena is a really solid thing to play for 3. You just get so much draw out of it. Oh, and here's our first pack. Kindred Denial? Alright, sure. Feed the Swarm also playable. But I believe Kindred Denial is a pretty strong counterspell. I'll take a Search for Azcanta. Need some more lands. 2 colors match, that's good enough for me. And, you know, picking up white could help for Tiamat, right? Did I take Tiamat? I took Illyrios. Kiora's okay, but probably too greedy. I don't have that many big creatures, really. I don't have that many creatures. I'd basically just be hitting Nicol Bolas right now. Big Score is probably okay, although not like something I'm thrilled about. Does this do anything? I don't want to play green. I don't think I'm drafting or playing Alrund. Saiba Siphoner is okay. Seize the Spoils? Also fine. What's the difference between Seize the Spoils and this? I guess it costs 1 less, and you get 1 fewer treasure token, and it's a sorcery. Okay. Rankle. Yeah, it's a good card. I don't know if I want it in this deck. Red, green, blue. Did I end up taking green? No, I took white. Okay. I mean, is this even good? It's a 5-mana 6/6 flying trample with mutate for 6 mana. Oh. And you could play it as 3 red, blue, blue. You don't actually have to pay the green if you mutate with it. Interesting. Kind of strong, maybe? Pretty expensive, though, obviously. Most stuff in this cube is, and so you kind of have to find, like, the small things that let you live until you can play your flashy win conditions. What is this, a 4-mana trampler? Doesn't seem like something I'm going to want. Muldrifter's fine. Eldest Reborn? Pretty good, I think. Karuga could be played in just blue as a 3UU. Companion. All of your spells are big. It's kind of funny. We could cut his Kanta if we wanted to run this, I suppose. I don't really think I do. But like, what else am I taking? Muldrifter? Eldest Reborn, I guess. I don't think I want Takenuma very badly. I don't know. It's a swamp that also has an ability. It doesn't have to come in tapped. Yeah, I should probably take this. There's going to be plenty of strong cards like Eldest Reborn. There aren't going to be that many like lands that you can put in as useful cards for free without taking up a deck slot. Wandering Emperor is strong. Noxious Gearhulk is bananas. Anything else appeal here? The Reality Chip's good. I'll take a Gearhulk though. Junji from the Japanese set, Kamigawa. I mean, I don't think I really want this. It is another dragon. I don't have much red, do I? It's really just the big score, Nicol Bolas, and Seize the Spoils. Maybe I'm blue-black. Jaya for double red might be too hard. Yeah, I'm not so sure about that card. Oh. I remember Sorin. I don't know about this version of Sorin. 4 mana... I'm obviously not taking it. 4 mana Planeswalker, 4 loyalty. Creatures and Planeswalkers you control have lifelink when it's your turn. +2 to damage a player or Planeswalker. -X to reanimate something and make it a vampire. Seems cool. Satoru, I mean... giving everything ninjutsu is kind of funny. Right? You know, if you have an expensive card like this, getting to like ninjutsu it for 4 instead, or is it 3? 4. Instead of paying 6 is kind of cute. But I don't think ninjutsu is going to go off that often. And even if it did, you don't necessarily want to return your creatures unless you have a lot of ETB effects, which I don't really. So probably pass on that. Prismari Command. It's pretty good. Ruinous Ultimatum. Jetmir's Garden, no. Now there is this blue-black land. How am I doing on, like, playables? I have 6, 12, 13 spells and 3 lands. So we have plenty of playables. I could keep taking lands here. I could take Junji. It's a big flying dragon. Kind of cool. When it dies, something happens. It's a powerful effect. Are we trying to do the, like, instance thing? I don't even know what the blue-black thing is. I think I'll just take a Prismari command. Pretty powerful effect for 3 mana. I don't know. We want fixing. Everybody wants fixing. Yawgmoth's Vile Offering. 5 mana. Destroy something and put a creature from a graveyard onto the battlefield. But it's a legendary sorcery, so you can only cast it if you control a legendary creature or planeswalker. We have Lier, Nicol Bolas, Illyrios, Search for Azcanta. We'll probably get more. It's this is a very powerful effect, and there's plenty of legendaries. So I think this would be a totally reasonable take. Is anything better? Thief of Sanity is pretty nuts. Celestis is pretty good. Could take a land. I think there's better cards here than a land, though. I kind of think I should take a 3 mana great card. What is a Dream Eater? It's a 6 mana flash flying 4/3 that when it ETBs you surveil 4, and then after doing that, you can return a non-land permanent an opponent controls to its owner's hand. So I wondered at one time why cards were phrased like this. Why don't they just say, when it enters the battlefield, surveil 4 and return a target non-land permanent to its owner's hand? Right? It sounds the same. Because you would still return something after surveilling. But there's 2 reasons that's different. One is, well, no, actually, you have to choose the target for the ability before it resolves. So yes, it would bounce after you looked at your cards, but you would have to choose what it is before you looked at your cards. The more important reason is that this way there's 2 separate abilities. The enter the battlefield that surveils, and then after that, a different ability that bounces. If they were one ability, your opponent could counter, like could cause them the whole thing to fail to resolve by not letting that target creature, giving it hexproof or something. Then you wouldn't get to surveil if you couldn't bounce. In this way, it's split up. So I don't know. Is this good? Seems okay. Cavalier of Night. 5 mana, 4/5 lifelink. Sack something to destroy something. When it dies, put something back on the battlefield. It's more of a red-black sacrifice thing. 2 mana, 1/3 legendary. What the hell? Target creature card in your graveyard permanently becomes an artifact. And loses all other card types, which is a reminder text, but yes, that's true even, If it says becomes an artifact, then it loses other types. If they want you to keep the other types, they have to say so. If they want you to lose the other types, they don't have to say so, but they sometimes politely put in a reminder text for you. Seems bad. I mean, it does work for Nicol Bolas, right? It turns into like a 4 mana flying artifact that can't attack or block, but you can exile it to get back the other side. What happens to a transformed card that's had an effect perpetually applied to it? I think it's probably the same object, right? Because perpetual means it stays on it even if it changes zones. So it'll come back in transformed, and I think it'll still have that text. So it'll be a planeswalker with no planeswalker abilities. Loyalty abilities. Well, wait. If a planeswalker isn't a planeswalker, but has loyalty abilities, can you still activate them? I don't think you can. but I don't remember for sure. Now, if it's like a planeswalker and a creature, then you can. But this wouldn't be. Anyway, I don't think we want Rizug. We could try the Commu-War. We don't really have that much multicolor support. I think it's probably not good. Plarg, Dean of Chaos is a fun card. I don't know if it's good enough. What is this? Some double white thing. 3 mana rock. That, like, has the potential to draw lands and put them into the battlefield if you have nothing else to do with your mana. I don't think that's a very high priority in this format. What is a Sling Gang Lieutenant? It makes goblins, so I probably don't want it. Yeah. I think I'll just take the Dream Eater. Some flying tempo. Davriel Soul Broker, huh? I think we take this. I haven't looked at the rest of the pack, but I believe it's pretty good. The offers are fun and silly. Sholdred is a 7 mana 6/6 with Swamp Walk. At the beginning of your upkeep, return a creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield on each opponent. Okay, this is a very strong effect, although it does cost 7, of course. And there's a Red Gear Hulk? What does this do? 6/6 first strike. When it enters the battlefield, target opponent may have you draw 3 cards. If they don't, you mill 3 cards, and then you do a bunch of damage to their face, hopefully. Okay, we don't want this, but it's a funny card. Futurist Spell Thief? 3 mana flash. So you can copy a spell from yourself or your opponent. Interesting. Atris Oracle of Half-Truths. Okay. Well, Atris is pretty solid. Sholdred is probably better, question mark? I don't know. We have, like, some big game-winning stuff. What if we just, like, took a card that draws cool stuff? Alrund's Epiphany, pretty solid in most decks, I think. Spell Swindle is fun. Gonti also kind of fits in the Thief of Sanity style of things. Discovery Dispersal? So this is not Aftermath. This is just a split card. You choose which half to play. It's pretty solid. Alrund's Epiphany does a lot, though. I don't know. It's a big investment. Yarok, if I could somehow play green? I don't think so. I kind of like having a counterspell. Is that crazy? Is this deck really a deck that can run counterspells? They have like big score and stuff. Counterspell that makes a bunch of treasures? Sure. Six mana 6/6. I don't know. Doesn't seem that great. Channeler? Absolutely not. This is a... Why am I even looking at that? Red-Black Land is playable. Dismiss is playable. Don't really want a Blood Artist. This is some value recursion stuff. I don't think that's that playable in this set. It's not that slow. I think it's Dismiss or the Red-Black Land. It doesn't look like I'm really playing red. But I do still want to play Nicol Bolas, and so it's kind of fine to have this, I think. And as I said, I have plenty of playable spells. Oh, look at that. We got the Eldest Reborn anyway. What a pro. Or I could have a Muldrifter. But I want the Eldest Reborn. What is this Crossroads shit? Enters battlefield tap, choose a color. Okay, so it's a tap land of any one color. That seems bad for me. Let's finally take some removal. I have very little. And I'm not running any of the rest of this, am I? No. So even if I'm not playing red, this is still the best card to pick. Okay, Prismari Command wield as well. Alicia Who Smiles at Death. 3 mana 3/2 first striker. Sounds awful. Yeah, we're not playing that. Green white land? No. A 2 mana fixer ramper thing. Actually, this is a pretty good mana rock, right? It costs 2 instead of 3? Okay, we got the Davriel and the Futurist Spell Thief back, huh? I mean, Davriel is just so fun. Is it good? I don't know.
A bit more aggressive than I anticipated.
I'm sure it gets tiresome too if you've played it enough times, but I haven't. I'm still just like, sure, like roll the dice, give me some random shit. Alrund's Epiphany being 15th pick is a little bit weird. This is a pretty powerful vehicle. Sap Vitality. Double black for like a lightning bolt that also buffs a creature. Electrostatic Blast is removal. It's also quasi-draw if you can time it right. Lutri! Lutri! It's Lutri! Lutri, the free card in this cube. You can just, like, put this into any deck. Oh, I have to... No, you're supposed to sideboard it is how you run Lutri. I drafted a companion once in whatever set. Oh, maybe it was another cube. I don't remember. But it was a set that had companions, and I didn't know how to play it. And I, like, I main decked it or something. Or I sideboarded it, but didn't make it my companion. It's sort of confusing. This is not good enough. Ophiomancer, just like a decent early game play. But I think I want some removal. Elder Dragon War for potential board clear? I don't think 2 damage to each creature is really all that much in this format. Like, it's going to win you the game against some aggro deck, but you might still lose. Like, you might have already lost by the time you get to do that. Electrolyze is good, but I still don't really believe I'm playing red. I just want Vraska's Contempt. Exile anything, gain life. Urabrask. I've heard of this card. What is Urabrask? 5 mana 4/4 fly, haste. Oh yeah, right. So you get to draw an extra card every turn, and your opponent does too, but they don't get to keep any of theirs. They have to play them that turn or lose them. Both cards. 1 mana 1/1 Menace that makes treasure tokens? That seems pretty good. Red-black land is also good. Ooh. Daragaz's Whelp. I have like 2 dragons, don't I? I have 1 dragon. I didn't take the other one, I guess. Well, I know I didn't take Tiamat. There's another one I thought of taking, but ended up not taking. But this can tutor for Nicol Bolas, and it's cheap. Seems good. Oh, these are all 3 of my colors. This might wheel. I want the land. There could be something else good in this pack, right? Another land, a Forsworn Paladin, the Whelp. Restoration Angel, Electro Dominance. Pretty good. Some decent removal. An untapped red-black land, usually. So, like, let's start looking at this deck here. I have no clear theme, but I have 24 cards already, so I should, like, figure out what I'm cutting. And I think it's probably most of the red cards. Like a cheap red removal is a little tough. I don't know, I have a decent amount of fixing, but I don't know that I really need draw. Are any of these cards swamps or mountains? I have an island mountain. Plains, island, swamp mountain. Okay. This should be a pretty good tap land then. Or dual land. I am tempted by Electro Dominance, but I did... Because, like, I cut some red cards, but I actually do have, like, a fair amount of red in my land base. Like, I have 3 red lands. I have Relic, and I have Ornithopter, and I think that's it. Well, I have some things that make treasure. Yeah, I mean, I think we're running red. It's just like whether double red is too much. And I think no. This is something you want to cast pretty late. And by that time, I shouldn't have too much trouble hitting double red. A 3 mana rock that can draw if you have dragons. Seems bad. Guardian Idol... 2 mana rock, right? Field of the Dead? Am I going to have enough lands for Field of the Dead? I know this draft is taking forever. That's because I don't know what I'm doing, like in case you can't tell. I did explain that at the beginning. Probably not, but it would be nice to try. Compared to just like taking Guardian Idol for the ramp. It is quite nice to have a 2 mana ramp card. Like something to do on turn 2. It also can occasionally be a creature, which might be useful. I think I'll take Field of the Dead. I can also take Fetid Pools. A tap land that is an island and a swamp, which matters for the check land. With cycling. So that's like a nice upside. But I think I'm going to try Field of the Dead. Even if it goes off once or twice, like getting free 2/2s is very useful. And we have enough playable stuff that I can just like take weirdo lands if I want. Take a red-green land, who cares? Vesuvian Mist, 2 mana. You can kick it if you want. This is Alchemy Dominaria United, I think. So you bounce something for 2 mana, and if it was kicked, you get a copy of it into your hand. Okay, doesn't seem that amazing. Vizier of Tumbling Sands, 3 mana, 1/3, with an untap ability and a cycling ability. I guess you're supposed to use this for cycling, right? As a combat trick, like, I untapped my thing, now I get to block you. I don't really want to do that. Navigation Orb is a really solid ramp card, as I recall. Yeah. But I don't know. I think I just want like another random, like just take a mountain that's also green. Like, why not? Swarm Saboteur is a real nuisance if you can actually get to attack with it much. And in the early game, players in this cube are not necessarily doing anything. Oh, Key the Archive, though? Such a win condition. It's so much fun. We have to take it. What is this? Liliana, 5 mana, 5. +1 is make a 2/2 and mill. -3 is make one of the reanimate something and make it a zombie. Could be good. Cut to Ribbons. Nice removal plus finisher. I think that's the pick here. It could be a breeding pool. Yeah, sure. Why not? Anything green I want to run over here? No. I just suddenly have green fixing for no reason. Expansion Explosion? Copy an instant or sorcery that's cheap? I don't really have that much that I want to use that on. Into the Royal is a decent control card, actually. Sap Vitality is okay. 2-mana removal. I think a 2-mana bounce that can also be kicked to draw is probably better. Blue-white land seems good. Hey, maybe we can play Tiamat after all. Too bad it's not in the deck. Red-black land seems great. Oh, Derek Guy's Wealth came back. Oh, what is this? I don't know, nothing. So we could use this for Nicol Bolas. He's still our only other dragon, right? Yeah. I mean, how good is Nicol Bolas really? Is it worth like playing a kind of crummy flyer for? It's pretty good. Probably. But like, let's start evaluating the deck realistically. We have what, 10 lands over here, which means 25 cards, so there's some cutting to do already. I think Illyrios is not necessary. I end up getting enough playable 3-mana stuff. I don't think we need Davriel. How many instants and sorceries do I have? It's like a lot-ish. Not a huge number, but a decent number. I guess the air is like a little bit anti-synergistic with counterspells, but I think it's still good. I kind of want some more draw. And this kind of has that. If you play it for 4 mana. It's a 4 mana 3/2 flyer that draws Nicol Bolas. But I'm kind of like, you know, maybe I shouldn't have cut Big Score. Maybe I should put that back in and like cut a counter or something. Prismari Command I still want. The draw is great. Phyrexian Arena is my main draw. I guess Search for Azcanta draws sort of as well. I'm just going to take a land. A Braid's really good. I'm surprised I didn't notice it in that last pack, in that pack the first time. I remember seeing Rabbit Battery. I do not remember seeing a Braid. It's different art than I'm used to having on a Braid, right? I'm used to the Crimson Vow one. Better offer. Random creature card with mana value X or less? This seems pretty bad. Guardian Idol is still here. That's a nice one. I don't think I want this. Okay, well, we have a pool of cards. Is it a good deck? Well, certainly not. Right now it's illegal, but it might be good someday. No, it's not illegal. We could run this. You can run more cards. But it's probably bad because it has too many cards. Sedgemoor Witch kind of doesn't do that much. It's a 3 mana 3/2 that might make a few pest tokens. I don't think I want that anymore. I wish Silumgar's Command had draw on it. One card to cut, huh? what a wacky set of lands here. One card to cut. I think Cyber Siphoner is the closest thing I'm going to get to draw. I should keep that. Well, Phyrexian Arena is even closer, I guess. It only does 1 damage, right? Yeah, that's great value. Maybe the counter spells are not so great. I think they are, though. Maybe Lier isn't that good? Like, what are the instants and sorceries I'm getting back exactly? And only on my turn? Yeah, I'm not that impressed with Lier. Okay. Well, how about the mana base? I ended up with 5 red cards, which is more than I thought. Partly because of Nicol Bolas and Prismari Command don't really stand out. So in blue, knock it off. Which is my main color. This is what I have. 2, 8 blue sources. That's about what you need for a main color. In red, I can just count this one for all of them. I love Xander's Lounge. Seven? That's pretty good for a splash. I mean, it's not a splash. I have several red cards, but... And in black, 1, 2, 3, 4... No. 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 black. That seems pretty good. So let's just swap these lands out for something a little bit more palatable. My 2 islands will become this. My 2 swamps will become, I don't know, this. And my 2 mountains will become this. There you go. So it's some Grixis quasi-control ramp shit thing that also plays Field of the Dead, even though I don't have enough draw to like reliably get to it or to anything in particular. Danny Heath. Oh, I should have looked at my sideboard whether there was anything I wanted to put back in. Seems great. I have Thief of Sanity. And then like, or Phyrexian Arena maybe would be even better. I'm not sure. Depends what happens, I guess. This is the one I want, right? It has all my colors? Yes. So far, Golgari. Shigeki, solid value. Doesn't do anything right now. I don't have any two mana plays, so I'm going to play a thing that gives me all the colors I need again. I've never played on this battlefield before that I can recall. I don't love the music. Celestis, good card. Okay, swamp time, and then the question is just which of these 3 mana plays do I make? Prismari Command would destroy that artifact, which would be kind of nice. But I think I want to get a Thief of Sanity out. Alright, we get to keep it. For now. Solemn Simulacrum's a great card. But it's also a great target for Thief of Sanity, right? Sorry, for Prismari Command. We're playing a tap land here, and either playing Prismari Command or playing Phyrexian Arena. Well, let's attack first, I guess, since we're definitely doing that. And see what we get. So I get to exile 1. I'll take the Yarok, I guess? It's face down. They don't get to know I'm taking this out of their deck. This is really a good card for them, and should be fine for me. So this is... You can cast it as long as it remains exiled. So even if I lose Thief, I still have that. Yeah, so tap land. And I think Prismari Command main phase, right? Because I don't want this to trigger. I guess I could Phyrexian Arena to draw more. I'm okay with letting them keep that for a bit more. Sure. I don't think Celestis is the most insane artifact in the format. That's for sure. What is Solemn card? Okay, so this doesn't like return from the graveyard or something, right? It's like, it can put it back in your hand, and then you can discard it to return stuff from the graveyard. Winding Way. Choose creature or land. Revealed, oh. A bunch of lands. Nice. So they hit 3 lands and discarded Binding the Old Gods. 2 mana, draw 3 is pretty good. That's it? Nothing? Okay, I guess I attack, see what we get. Maybe I should have played a land first in case I needed the counterspell. Ooh. Cut down's really nice. And now I can... I can either play a tap land and have cut down plus Prismari Command, or I can play a face up land and have like Vraska's Contempt, or... I think I'll play the tap land here. Decline. I'm just going to cut this down. Oh, it even tapped Field of the Dead for me because it's my colorless land. Nice. Did that main phase for a couple of reasons, but mainly so that they didn't get the Celestis to turn it to night. Does this bounce or something? No. So if they try to remove Thief of Sanity, I do have a bounce for it with Into the Royal, although I don't know if I would want to do that. When it is the battlefield or at the beginning of your upkeep, mill a card. Okay. I think that's fine. Not that I can stop it anyway. It was a land, so they get a treasure token. Okay. I guess I probably should have destroyed the Celestis in their upkeep. I don't know, like... Do I let this hit me? Probably not. 2 damage... Destroy an artifact. Alright, they counter it and they get to draw a 3-cost card. Pretty good. I don't know what I'm doing here. I have, like, no life, and... They're not doing that much to me, I guess. I have a Dream Eater? That's kind of cool. Alright, I'm going to keep drawing, obviously. I'll take the island, I guess? I don't know, I have 3 black sources, 4 blue sources, but also I have more blue than black in my deck. Oh, it doesn't matter because I can only take non-land cards? Oh, I can cast it. Ah, they can't see. It's face down for them. But it's not in my hand because I can't play it. So they still think I have a threat, I think. Right? Is that how that works? Exile 1 face down. Yeah, you're right. Okay. So I know what's there, but they don't. I guess we're close to milling them, aren't we? Maybe I should just be playing conservatively here? Yeah. Let's just hold up counters and stuff, and... I don't know. Or I could play Yarok. I don't like the idea that if they bounce Yarok, they get to keep it. That could be one of the ways that I could lose this game, I guess. Yeah. Oh, also, they're milling themselves with Old Rutstein, huh? They're milling themselves with Celestis, trying to draw. Okay. Down to 9 cards. Fine, I don't think I care about this at all. Copy... No, return an instant or sorcery from your graveyard. Okay. Yeah, that resolves. I'm going to try blocking the 2/2 with this. We'll see how it goes. I won't be all surprised if they have a combat trick. They could even counter this, which would be bad, but not the end of the world. Cool. Discard all 4? Atris is okay. But I think I'd rather just not draw any of that. Target a non-land permanent they control. This one? This treasure token? A 1/1? This thing, so they can't animate lands quite so quickly? Yes. You may draw a card. You don't have to. All right. This, I thought for some reason this would let me make them draw cards. It doesn't do that. Do any of my cards do that? Prismari Command does. Kaito, you really want to draw?
With the right tools, I can do anything. Thanks. I'll be taking that now.
Okay. So this says you definitely gain life. You may draw a card. Creature or planeswalker. That resolves. Go ahead. They're drawing still. We're so close to just killing them, right? Thief of Sanity attacking, exiles 3. There's Nicol Bolas. What does this do? Nothing really. Let's make a zombie. Play this black side. It says flash, right? Yeah. I don't need to kill this. Circuit Bender is kind of fun. Llanowar Elves are also funny. But we don't need the ramp. So they have 3 cards. I could pick up Prismari Command, make them draw 2, and then discard 2. But it doesn't actually kill them, so like I'd rather not. Can I make them draw any other way? I don't think so. Let's just pass and hold up everything? I think that makes sense. Silumgar's Command, in case they have some way to win, basically. Go ahead. Oh, this does kill them because of Old Rutstein. I forgot about that. I could have won here. But, you know, what if they had a counterspell or something? Don't commit to it. So you have to win this turn or you're dead. Or else kill Old Rutstein, I guess. I don't think they have any play. Who knew Thief of Sanity was just a mill card? I played one or two of their spells. I played Cut Down. I think that might be it. Yeah. And I have a couple that I could play, but I haven't wanted to. Sure. If you're gonna die next turn, you might as well see if this card is lethal. Now they know all the cards I've drawn with Thief of Sanity for what it's worth. So they know I have these and an island in my hand or whatever it is. Maybe it's a swamp, I don't remember. An island. Go ahead. I guess this has flash. I could still make them lose whenever I want. But I'd rather hold up a counterspell. Since they're going to lose anyway, right? No, I decline. Oh, this still kills them. Nice. Go ahead, you can have it. I should have, once they tapped out, I should have responded by overdrawing them just for funsies. But I don't know. I like that they chose to go out nobly by killing themselves with the extra draw. Oh, it's not a draft format, right? You can play as many times as you want. I was thinking, I said I'll play one time. I thought I was going to play one draft, but I see I can play the same deck in one game matches, not a draft format. All right. Well, maybe I won't play the whole like 7 wins or 3 losses thing. I do have other stuff to do. Namely, like sleep. But I'll play till I feel like stopping. This seems good, right? Put a tap land in. Eventually play Seize the Spoils and Key to the Archive. Sure. I have a Braid. What game board is this? Okay, I guess I won't hold up a Braid then. That's fine. Ish. Oh, I can foretell, can't I? Instead of abrading that? Yeah, let's play a tap land then. Decline. Counterspell's pretty good. Lightning Bolt's okay. Regrowth's funny, but I don't think I need that right now. I'll take a counterspell. I think I'm actually going to discard the swamp here. I have enough black, and there are more swamps than mountains in my deck, so This increases my chances of getting the 7 unique lands more quickly. So what's the deal with Unearth? They pay the cost, and it comes back with haste for 1 turn. 2 mana in any combination of colors. That's like a lot. Thief of Sanity is pretty dope. It's a shame I didn't get to play a land there. I could have. I discarded it, obviously. We're taking a beating here, though. That 4/4 is a problem. On the other hand, I have a lot of mana. If I could get some good cards.
When you can walk through walls, anything looks easy.
Hey.
Get out.
This is, yeah, my deck. I don't have a single card in my hand. I mean, I could just cast Alrund's Epiphany if I wanted. Doesn't seem that great. But what else am I doing? Oh, it has cycling. But I can't cast Alrund's Epiphany if I do that. Okay. Cool? Question mark? Doesn't really do anything. I guess I have some 1/1s to try blocking this. Except, like, it just sucks. Oh, I can kill Kaya, I guess. That's probably important.
That's it. I quit.
So, I want to play this. Why would you use this for... This is so good, the colors on that. Okay, take 5. I don't think I want that to happen. I hate that I have to counter this shitty little 3-mana card, but... What? Would this do something when something returns to the battlefield? Huh. Eldest Reborn's pretty good. What is the text on Search for Canta? If you have 7 or more cards in your graveyard, I have 4. Okay, I mean... Eldest Reborn, they just sack a dog. But at least it's something, right? I could get the Kaya if I live long enough. Okay. What is with these wacky taps, man? So I can try blocking the 4/4 and abrading it. Chupacabra is pretty good, although I only have a single... it just kills a 1/1, which is good. And I guess they're going to make it a 3/3, right? No. They have something to play for 2 mana, apparently. I mean, I could cast this first to see if it resolves before I commit to blocking. But there's also like, oh, what if they have a trick that just gives first strike? Then you'd rather block before showing them the abrade. That's sort of unlikely, I think. I want to block anyway, right? Because I don't want to take a bunch of damage and die. It's pretty good. 3/1 flyer. Oh, it's not a flyer. Yeah, you should choose that one. Nicol Bolas. It doesn't lose the game on the spot, right? I can play it and the Ornithopter and take 2. Glad to see that's gone. And it's just a land. Now there is this ability. Creature card from your graveyard. I guess choosing... this, yeah, so they get to play many of the... Oh, no! What? My Nicol Bolas! Actually, I'd rather block 4, right? I get the Nicol Bolas back. Unless I want one of their cards? What if I took this Garden Evangel? And then just played a bunch of them. Okay, let's block for 3. I don't think I have time for counterspells. So, like, let me just double check that Nicol Bolas doesn't somehow win the game. I could put him on the field, pay 7, and then get something else on the field. And it would be a creature, right? Creature or planeswalker. Six, 7, 6, 7, 8, 9 legendary creatures. So I can tap Bolas to pay for itself. I mean, I think I take the Bolas. This one, pay, I don't know. I have time, right? Yeah. Pay blue or something. Damn it! Pay to get blue. Tap this. Yes. Activate. Red. Black. Blue. I don't know. Is that enough?
Be a beast when I can be a god.
I could get 2 of these, which briefly lives, or I could get Kaya, exile something, and then just die, right? No, because I could play it. This thing I don't have enough mana for it.
Isn't death amusing?
That one, whatever. That one, whatever. I don't think this was really the way to do it. I think I should have just, like, I don't know, made 7 of these, or 5, or 6, 7, 8, 9. I could have made 4 of these. No, 5. Now what I have is 2 of them plus Nicol Bolas. But Nicol Bolas they can just kill if they want. Yeah, this was... I should have just taken their Evangel and played 5 of them. Or, yeah, I have enough colors, right? 4 of them. 4 of them. What? How did they get to do that? I keep missing this. How does... Oh, they sacked the Priest of Fell Rites again. Okay. Well, I can't stop it from dying, so I guess I'll just not block. I don't know.
I have other plans.
This might have gone... That's about as well as I could have hoped for things to go. If I had 4 3-1s. Oh, so what is this? It has Unearth. They get to bring it back. And then they exile it? And lose life? Wait, what? Oh, they paid the ability to sack it to bring back the dog again, I see. Hang on. This has flash. I can bring back an instant or sorcery from my graveyard. So like a counterspell or something, right? Or an abrade? Oh, that's tapped. Sort of a problem. Are they finally going to stop getting this priest back? Oh, this has this ability. Okay. I didn't... Yeah, okay, that's really... That's why they get to keep doing this shit. Okay. So I think I'm dead now, right? Well, no. Actually, can I afford to do this? So I flash this in. Blocking the 1/1. The 3/1 and abrade this? No, I take too much damage. Blocking here and abrading. I mean, I guess I have to chump and kill a 3/1. Feels bad. I feel like I must have had some chance at some time in the past. Oh, they get to just do that again? I see. Well, now I definitely have no chance. Yeah, I don't know. I think my Nicol Bolas turn was a big mistake. They had a cool like flicker thing going that I didn't even see, even though they kept doing it. I couldn't understand what was happening. Spatorion. Looks great. I don't have any blacks, but I have this, so... Oh, and also that's black. So we're probably starting with Phyrexian Arena. I don't have double black unless I draw it or play this. So I guess we're probably starting with Relic of Legends then. Jund? Question mark? Jund and white. So probably there's some blue in there too. Oh, it's a domain thing. I guess from the original Dominaria? This is nice removal that would let me play this, right? I think that's fine. Choose X is 3. Yep. No. 1 mana? That's so good. It even has rebound? Oh, but they chose not to exile it, to do it. Okay. Pretty sad. It also countered my ability to cast a Phyrexian Arena.
After 1,000 years, I can finally embrace my home again. World.
What are they doing? They made a 1/1. Okay. And then they exiled from my graveyard? That's wild. I could have up to 6 mana. That doesn't really do very much, huh? So I guess I'll play Atris? Oh, actually that makes even more mana, because this can tap. Can tap Atris for mana as well as tapping itself. So I can hold up Prismari Command. So maybe this is like a Boros deck splashing green? And, yeah. Wow. What is this card? I mean, I'm happy to take a land and the Dream Eater, I think. Trying to trick me into taking the face down land. Very funny. I don't need a 3rd red, but I also don't need any green at all. Now, I could play Phyrexian Arena if I wanted to let this get tapped, but I do not. Brutal Cathar. It's a 2/2 though. So I'm going to do 2 damage to any target. And I think I'm going to draw over making a treasure. No, I have lots of stuff. Give me a treasure. I guess I should have let that resolve. And then done... No, I couldn't have, because then I wouldn't have the mana to do this, because I couldn't tap this creature anymore.
Your fate was forged in stone.
They really don't want to draw and they don't want to rummage. They have some insane hand. They're just exiling random shit from my graveyard instead. 5, 6, up to 7, 8 mana. I mean, actually, it turns out I do have some graveyard recursion. I don't think I can afford a Phyrexian Arena. Taking too much life damage. Alright, I mean, that's a good enough counterspell, I guess.
We will protect my home.
Oh, I can always turn this treasure into a card now if I want, by using Into the Royal and kicking it. Not attacking with the 1/1. What a strange choice. Is this when it attacks alone? No. Why don't they want to do damage to me? Alright, I'll try to stop the damage. Oh, I don't have enough blue. Kick it. Probably still I should try to stop the damage, right? I don't know, they just replay it. It's just Into the Royal to heal for 3 feels bad, but I think that's actually what I should do here. We're under a lot of life pressure. Cycling 3 is a heavy price to pay. Could seize the spoils? Okay. That's something. At instant speed, I guess. Creature or planeswalker? I guess I'm just going to blow that up and take 5?
I have much to think about.
I still don't know why they only attacked for 3 instead of 4 last turn. Very... Could it possibly be an accident? I don't think so. It's such a weird mistake to make. They must have a reason. Eco Sanity is a good card. 4, 7, 8. I could have 9, which means as long as I don't tap too much blue, I can actually still flash this in. Or I could play Phyrexian Arena and just like get ready to start dying. I don't think that's great. Get ready to keep dying, I guess would be more accurate. I don't really want to let this attack. I don't. I care a little bit about my graveyard. And they might care about rummaging. Probably shouldn't have told me about that yet. Top deck this, please? Holy cow. And I think I'd like a Saiba Siphoner as well. Is this the only spell in their deck? Like, what's happening? How much is this? 7, 8 mana. I mean, this would be 9. So I couldn't do both of those things. But I am tempted to start, like, getting Phyrexian Arena value. That's actually pretty fun. Yep, tap like that. I hate doing this just to kill a 3/3, but they apparently don't have anything else. Despite also not wanting to rummage at all. Forest Walk! I have a forest! Oh no! They gave up? What? Aren't I still losing? Okay, I don't know what happened there. Well, 2-1. I'll take it. I guess I should, like, do I have any dailies? I haven't played in like a month. We're doing fine. We have cards of all those colors. Red-green's maybe not the best, but... If they hadn't had that Ephemerate on, like, turn 5, game would have been... I would have been stomping them, apparently. This seems fine. I have Search for Azcanta, Guardian Idol, and then, like, who knows, maybe something good will happen. Oh, I should have checked. Oh yeah, this one's going to come in untapped now. Nice, because that's an island. I should have checked what kind of tap land this was. I just assumed it like always came in tapped, but that's not the case. Explore, nice ramp. Playing against Vim, the inescapable. Ha ha ha. Little programmer joke for you there. I don't know. I don't really want that right now. Well, it's decent tempo. I don't have much else to do right now. Sure, I'll keep it. This deck could be playing a big beater on turn 4 for sure. Solid card. I mean, yeah, red's all right. I don't have any yet, and I need 2 pretty soon. Just kick this? I guess. Kind of hurts that they're going to get more clue tokens, but I need draw and I need time, so here we are. It's not really that great to play this and then play another land, though. I guess I can use the clue token with their other 2 mana if they want. I have a Noxious Gearhulk, though. I don't super mind this. Do not want that. Prismari Command is funny. So we played this out, holding up red, blue, and 1. And then when they try to get a clue token, we blow this up and also blow up their other clue token. I think I want to destroy their clue token, or do I want to draw 2, discard 2? No, I like my hand. Or, well, I like the cards in my hand. I wish I had a bigger hand. Cultivate. Well, actually, you know, with Thief of Sanity, all I need to do is, like, be able to attack. No guarantees I can do that. They're getting some solid ramp here. Kind of surprised they're running Field of the Dead and all these basic lands are all they're playing. 5 colors, okay. Well, Field of the Dead is almost ready. This is their 6th distinct land. This is number 7, probably. Yep, nice. I do actually need a second swamp, sadly. I'm just attacking, right? Yeah. I'm not animating this or something stupid. Blowing up Field of the Dead and wiping their whole board seems like a pretty good answer. This shit doesn't matter at all. Nicol Bolas God Pharaoh. Well, there goes my hand. Good thing I have Star of Extinction.
I have returned as the prophecies foretold.
Aru. Is that what he says at the end there? For sure you make me exile 2 cards from hand, right? Anything else seems crazy.
You came here
No.
with a plan.
You want my card? I don't have like a deck. Or you don't have any mana. Oh, you don't have to pay for it, right?
The mind is
Phyrexian Arena. Well, that's a pretty good hit. Because it doesn't die to Star of Extinction. The sorcery, of course, just checking. They do have a single blue mana. I guess something bad could happen to me here. It's a decent keep.
Return.
Okay, I mean, yeah, that could have gone worse. They're up. They're definitely up. They have Phyrexian Arena. But they don't have Field of Dead anymore. Or Nicol Bolas. And I have, like, some pretty cool stuff. This is whatever. If Gear Hulk is on board, this actually is a 2 mana dork, but I don't really care much about that, I don't think. I don't know. Like, this deck wants more than 7 mana, but I don't urgently need it. It escapes, huh? Well, that's a Gear Hulk. What is this? Tap to add 2 mana of different colors. This is junk. This is actually a pretty sweet card. I don't want it right now. I don't even have double red to play this. Funny. Could I afford to take a kind of slower turn? Play Caryatid, foretell this, pass? Or actually discard Electrodominance, maybe? I can do all of those things, right? Because I have 7 mana? Yeah, I think I can afford that. Wait a minute. Did you tap my black? Wait, cancel. That's crazy. Red, blue, white. I guess I can't cast this anyway this turn. I do want this. It's in my graveyard, by the way. 7 cards, so Ascanta's flipping. Oh boy, they can do so much. This is like a green deck with a billion cards and a billion mana and a giant creature on board. I don't like it. I'll probably just chump Caryatid to block for 6. If they let me. That's not so bad. I didn't really need any of that stuff anyway. I'm kind of amazed they went for that on a bunch of garbage. They have some way to get this back? We're still way behind, of course. Their graveyard contains 5 cards. So they could escape with this if they wanted. God, what a good card. I guess I'll play a mountain. Oh boy, what does the Prismatic Bridge do? Beginning of your upkeep, reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a creature or planeswalker. Put it on into play. Yuck. Well, I'm not quite sure when an extra turn is going to be any good. It looks very bad for me right now. I guess I'll exile or I'll destroy this and yes, take action. At least I gain 6. Oh, they only have 3 cards in deck. What am I worried about? They've been drawing way too much with Uro and Phyrexian Arena. And I guess I got him twice with the Thief of Sanity. Man, here I was worried about my life total. That's not how this game is going to end, hopefully. How did they get so many cards? Uro, I mean, I guess they played a lot of cards that are like draw and then put lands onto the battlefield. Seems like they might have too many of those. Unless they kill me, then they have the right number. Oh, Prismatic Bridge is junk, by the way, because they can't afford to draw stuff. This is just a random 8/8. I don't need to do anything about it. Keep up a counterspell. I could play this and keep up a counterspell, but I don't want to. They're dead next turn. Kind of funny, Nicol Bolas is killing them. They stole my Phyrexian Arena and they got a ton of draw, but they got through the deck too fast. I think they made a big mistake when they used their board wipe on like nothing. Maybe they saw they were running out of cards and they had to kill me quickly and wanted to get rid of my blockers so they could attack with Uro. Yeah, that makes some sense, I guess. If they have, like, shuffle your graveyard into your deck, I got them. I got the counter. Deals 5 times X damage. X is 4. That's doing 20 damage to me. That's pretty incredible. I'd rather you didn't. I'll take 14 treasures. Oh boy, what a counterspell. I love that, like, attempted stylish finish. That was so good. Crackle with power for 5. Wow. Shouldn't they have... They could have done that pre-combat and I wouldn't have been able to block. But I guess they don't care, right? Because it's lethal anyway. Well, we got him. All right, 3 and 1. Like, I would have happily been the one milling myself out instead of vice versa, but they stole it. I couldn't do it. Cantankerous Insect. Looks good. Okay, Demir gets to scry. Very nice. My hand is very black. It's a good thing I have this pathway thing. So I only have 1 red source. But there's only 1 card in my deck that needs double red, so that's fine. Hey, seize the spoils. That's a fun one. Oh, I could play this as red, but I obviously need the black now. Thief of Sanity, while they can't counter it, seems pretty good. I guess you could argue that Phyrexian Arena to, like... Because what I need now is lands, and this can't draw them, but Phyrexian Arena can. Yeah, it probably was a wrong play. I don't know. I'm a genius. Presumably they have something. Prismari Command? No, Into the Royal. Okay. Sure. I'll give it a try. I'm not going to be flipping it anytime soon, and I assume they can kill it before that comes around, and they will probably want to. But we have stuff going on. They're tapping out a lot for a blue deck. God, I keep hitting lands. What a damn genius I am. I believe we play this, right? What does Silumgar's Command do? Counter something, bounce something, destroy something. Okay, so we're probably not using it this turn. We're probably just playing the arena. But this way I have a counterspell in case they do something after I attack, which I will do. Alright. I mean... I guess I could just pass. I don't need to play the arena. I'd like to draw cards, but I can do that later. We should get a pretty good counter on something here, either with Swindle or Silumgar. Probably Swindle, because Silumgar doesn't really have anything to do with another effect. Oh, I would like to counter Jin Gitaxias, please. Okay, 4 and 1. Yeah, that card is very frightening. I could actually have like just destroyed it by playing Eldest Reborn. Right? That works? Is it step 1 or 2 that makes them sacrifice something? It's step 1, isn't it? Then 2 is discarding? Yeah. And it doesn't counter this because it's not an instant sorcery or artifact, which I think are the types it cares about. But Spell Swindle to gain 7 treasures seems pretty good. And also it uses the mana on that turn. Goodness. What the heck is this avatar? Also, Sir Cervantes. A Don Quixote enjoyer. This is fine. I have 2 ramp pieces for 2. And I've got all my colors, in quotes. I think I'm actually going to play the mountain first, because I don't yet know which color I need this to be. Well, okay. I'll play the island first, then. I don't think I need a colored mana next turn. So I can go ahead and play this. Tireless Provisioner. 3 mana, landfall, make a food or a treasure. That's pretty cool. I mean, I think I'd like to destroy that. Draw 2 cards and discard 2 cards. Or I could make a treasure. My lands are fine. Yeah, let's just make a treasure. I'm not going to blow up a treasure to play this. Am I? Seems bad, right? No, this is a treasure you get every turn. I'll do it. It's turn 3. I have 5 mana. Seems good. You can get back Prismari command if I wanted. To destroy target artifact? I mean, there's some scary stuff in this book. A little bit of stuff, you know, it's not very good, but a lot of it is quite good. Discarding a quasi-duplicate with Jumpstart. You have to discard a card and pay 3 to play it again. Okay. Oh, hey, I have my own. That's cool. I need to play this as blue to have enough blue mana to do this. Wait, do I have enough blue mana even then? Oh yeah, here. Destroy an artifact. Keep making treasure? So, I mean, they got to discard half a card and draw, like, a pretty insane card most of the time. So they're doing well, but I have more mana by a lot. And a little bit of a board presence. And some decent answers, so we'll see. I wish I had more actual draw. Not just this draw and discard stuff. It's basically just Phyrexian Arena. Okay, there's some ramp for you. Although I could Dream Eater to bounce it, and then it would take up a land play to get it back down. And it wouldn't be a creature. Quasi-duplicate. It's just going to be an island. They want to ramp that badly? Okay. They discarded Electrolyze to ramp for 1. Eldest Reborn to sack this is probably bad, but it's not going to get to hit anything especially good if I don't kill this, right? I guess I should hang on to this, actually. I have, like, a decent amount of mana now. And I could very well be able to use this for cycling, or not cycling, graveyard retrieval. Got him! 2 damage, take that. Actually, I can't really play this. Yeah, I can. I have 2 mana dorks. Plus, maybe I discard this to key to the archive. I guess Tireless Provisioner is in a graveyard. It's not incredible. Hopefully I can surveil something next turn to get a better creature from my graveyard. Yeah, I think I shouldn't play Key to the Archive because I want to make sure there's something good in the graveyard. Well, wait a minute. I could Key to the Archive discarding Dream Eater, and then I would get that back. That seems fine. Approach? It is a fun way to win. I have Dream Eater surveilling 4, so it goes off very soon. Oh, no, that doesn't work. Because I'm not casting it this turn. Right. I mean, it's still good, I think. All this stuff that's happening. You know, if I'd played an untapped land, I could have gotten in 2 more damage. I'm not too concerned about that, though. Yeah, if I'd had Key to the Archive before I had this, something would have happened. That's fine. They just want to redraw. This is like 7 mana, draw a card. I'll take it. Well, 0 mana, draw a card, kind of. Field of the Dead isn't bad. Then I could play my land here and Field of the Dead next turn. Seems okay. Or 2 turns from now. There's only an opponent controls. I thought I could have bounced my thing, and then I realized that didn't happen. I was like, what? Why? If they counter this, it's fine, I think. But I'll play Search for... Are you kidding me? What a horrible tap. Oh yeah, this is also going to filter to get me closer to approach. Maybe I shouldn't have left Spell Swindle on top. Or Field of the Dead? I don't know. Gonna let it resolve? They should have counters in this deck, presumably. Yep. Ooh. They're gonna get to cast it, huh? What does this card say? If it was cast from your hand and you've cast another spell named this. And what does this say? Okay, so they won't... It's not conjuring. It's letting them exile and then cast it. So they have this card. But if they cast it, it goes to my graveyard, so they won't be able to play it again. Okay. Oh, the bottom... Sorry, into my deck. Oh, and I've cast it! So this still works. I've cast that card. Yeah, I didn't have to resolve. They just threw their counterspell away on nothing. I guess I'm not going to Spell Swindle. Yeah, I knew it was going to go back to my... But I forgot... I assumed that when they cast it, for some reason, that it would just like act like a normal spell and go to your graveyard. But that's not what it says. 7th into its owner's library. And that's me, because I'm the one who conjured it. Alright, don't really care much about that. What's in my graveyard? Oh my god, Phyrexian Arena, huh? 5 cards. Okay, I mean, that's an okay play, or draw. Let's see. If I draw this now, I can play it. Next turn, discard, draw, draw. This will be on the top. So this doesn't actually help me get there any faster. And it doesn't do anything on the board right now. So I'm going to just toss it. See if I get something relevant instead. Cycling card. It does make a 2/2, I guess. But I don't want that as much as I want to draw more cards. All right. If they just kept their counterspell for when I played Approach the second time, like that would have been something. Beanstalk Giant. Ramp, okay. I mean, they can play, like, they don't need ramp anymore. They have 20-something mana. Approach is on top right now. Right? Yeah. So if I discard this, I get Approach. I think I should go for that. Sure. Alright, got him. I don't think opponent played that one optimally. They spent like 2 full turns just casting my Approach for the second sun for me. 5-1. Although, in fairness, I also had to cast it myself. But they spent this big counterspell, 4 or 5 mana, and then 7 mana on approach, and it just like did the same thing as if they'd let it resolve. Search for Azcanta on 2 is good enough to keep, I think. The Scry is so good to help you get your early game going. Oh, I don't like this. Don't play a mountain and then think. Oh, no. Okay, that's a little slower than I would have guessed. Prismari command? I don't have any red, so I'm going to have to say no to that. Right? This is a black land? Yeah. Ugh. Wish I could have discarded this one. It's not bad, but it's not exactly good either. Play one of those cards. Oh, the top card of each player's library. Oh yes, I remember this. This wasn't very good in Kamigawa, I don't think. It seems like it should be, but it wasn't really. Anyway, I'll take it. I'm not sure why, actually. I thought it could, like, block this, but it can't. It's tapped. It's land-ish, and I do need more mana. A braid or a land? Yeah, it seems like a decent braid. This is way too much shit. I can't use the Eldest Reborn right now, and even if I could, they just sack a 1/1. Okay, a land gives me Nicol Bolas. And Sorin can't really kill things. So, I mean, they might very well have removal. What the hell? Why was that looking all weird?
Blood for knowledge.
Okay, yeah.
Trade.
That's pretty good. Relic of Legends would give me the double red, right? But I don't think that's very good. What could I Electro Dominance with? Like nothing. Got the double red anyway. Pass? Oh, any target. I guess I could have tried to kill Sorin with this, huh? Done 4? That would have killed it. It still will, but they got to draw a land.
My secrets? Very well.
I guess I should wait until they play a spell that I can counter. And try to play both of these? Oh, that doesn't work because this costs 5. Whenever it becomes tapped. So I could try Electro Dominance now, but they would just like sack a creature, right? Actually, how much do I care about their life gain? I think I care more about my life. Their flying, this also doesn't matter very much. Embercleave we don't appreciate. So you paid only 2, but I get 6 treasures. I have to kill this, actually, don't I? X is 1. Before they start making 5/5s. Well, I can wait. I'm taking 1 damage, I guess. I don't think that's that big a deal. Maybe it is. I just wanted to see if they would tap out so that this would be a little bit safer. What does it do when it's flipped? Okay. Alrund, don't fail me now. Yes. I could transform it first. Could I do both? No. Costs 7 mana. I can get in for 10 here if I want. But then I'll probably die, right? So I think I should just kill Sorin.
What's one more grudge?
I hate this. So I can transform this if I want. Any cool creatures or planeswalkers around? I could take Sorin, I guess. And I'll have enough mana up to still Kindred Denial something.
Witness omnipotence. Death means nothing to me.
Violence is necessary to set things right.
I could play this. I
Deal with this
don't think I
annoyance.
need to. This thing suddenly seems like a total piece of junk. It's just like, you know, a flyer that attacks. Who cares? What is this? 4 mana, 5/4 trample. What can I draw the costs for? Cyba Siphoner, Vraska's Contempt, Atris, Keyed the Archive. There's some good stuff in there. Yep, this is one reason to have kept the land. I don't know if he wanted to attack with the lifelinker, actually, right? Because you need creatures to sacrifice to keep this indestructible, right? Plus, you gave me something to block for life gain?
Dire times call for dire tactics.
So I could kill this, right? Would I rather have cards? Let's see what I get out of this. Demonic Tutor's very good. Regrowth might be even better. In case they manage to kill Nicol Bolas. Sure. Do I need more blue? Not really.
My knowledge is endless.
That's nice. So I guess I want to play a land, preferably untapped. But this card is so good. Alright, let's just play a tap land. Let's play no land, I guess. This cycles. This draws. Yeah. It's a flying equipment, so it's a flyer with reconfigure. Okay, cool. Are they going to equip it? Presumably, right? What's the point otherwise? Whenever it or equipped creature dies, yeah. Okay. Oh, this got bigger, right? It's a 6/3. I'm kind of surprised that I know that, actually. I guess I know which card they chose, and this one, but it's not face up. I just know which one it is. That's different. Interesting. Any cool creatures or planeswalkers around? None of these are that great. Do I have any? Not really. Soren, you have any good ideas? Could make a 2/3 lifelinker, I guess. Let's draw first with Nicol Bolas.
My genius is a man.
That's a good card. Oh, I should have played this first
You can deal with my servant.
before I committed. I don't really need these lands. I mean, I kind of do. I have a million things. I'll just take any 2 cards. Other one was actually worse. I have 5 mana. I guess the Gear Hulk is good then. Take green. I do actually have a green spell in my hand now. I guess the arena is probably bad with only 10 cards left, right? I don't even... Well, I can look at the top of my library, I guess. I don't have to draw it. No.
Blood for knowledge. A fair trade.
What if I blow it up first? Oh yeah, that doesn't work. But they have to sack that. That's fine. Okay. You got it. I kind of don't have cards that do anything. It seems to me. Which is a bit of a problem. What's still in the deck? Thief of Sanity, Saiva Siphon, Vraska's Contempt, Silumgar's Command, Dream Eater, Alrund's Epiphany. I mean, there's some good stuff in there. Oh, fuck! It gains indestructible till end of turn! Oops. I thought it just blocked the attack somehow. I'm bad. I was supposed to take back the Phoenix instead of doing that. Okay. Noted. Target card from your graveyard. I mean, I guess I could have, like, picked up something relevant instead of, like, just doing nothing. Actually, I know Search for Azcanta is going to hit, right? I mean, not that I am thrilled to draw a card when I only have 9 left, but 9 is a lot. I have a lot of time as long as I stop drawing cards. Okay. Wow, that's bold. Sure, it resolves. No locks. Perforce. And then I get in for 9. Can I do any more? I picked up something like Electrodominance, maybe? Yeah, that would have been a good thing to do. But now I can't, so... Yeah, that's the order, all right. So, Silumgar's Command could kill this. and bounce that. Or regrowth for 2. Yes, okay. We regrowth, tapping green and whatever color that is. Targeting Electro Dominance. Choose, I don't really care what X is, but something large. 5, let's say. It has to be at least 5. To face. And I cast Silumgar's command to destroy their creature and bounce the other creature. 6 and 1. It's nice being able to click through the victory screen right away instead of having to wait for this shitty animation that tells you what rank you are. So I made a couple, at least one huge blunder that game, but it was good enough. This looks great. I mean, I don't know. I don't have any plays for a while. What instants and sorceries are in my hand? Oh, this is, I see. This is the white one. Oh, nice. I found something to do while playing a tap land. I mean, I could have played this untapped and gotten the relic in play. Didn't want to. Or could have just played this and got the relic in play, but Azcantha's better right now, I think. I do have 2 black sources. So even if I play this red, well, I have 2 red sources also. Doesn't really matter. Wish I could play this blue, but I have 2 blue sources. Everything's fine. A braid is pretty good. Although maybe not necessarily against someone playing Beanstalk Giant. Let's just discard it. I don't think I want to play this right now. I could use it to, like, redraw a braid, which is cool. Let's just get some more mana out there. Joda? Thank God we have Gear Hulk. My goodness. Silumgar's Command is a keep. I mean, I guess it doesn't have to be Gear Hulk. I could play Vraska's Contempt. But Gear Hulk is less flexible and more powerful. Take action, yes. This doesn't have any graveyard abilities, okay. Wow, they actually got all 5 colors on turn 5. That's pretty good. Golos as well, nice. And they chose Field of the Dead. Oh no. Electro Dominance. I could only play it for 4. Which would let me play this, but it wouldn't kill Golos. So I guess I'm playing Vraska's Contempt, but this is still a good keep, I think. Because once I hit a land, I can use it to like deal damage to something and play Silumgar's Command. Or even just get the Saiba Siphoner to bring back Vraska's Contempt at some point. Destroy something and all other permanents with the same name. That's pretty good for 3 mana. Okay, I'll allow it. Having no other choice. But we got rid of, like... Well, we got rid of Golos and Joda. We haven't gotten rid of the Field of the Dead. Okay, that's a decent thing to blow up with Electrodominance, maybe. A land doesn't seem necessary. Prismari command. So, the thing is, like, I don't really want to play any of this proactively, I don't think. Let's just wait till their turn. There goes Field of the Dead. Yeah. I could have, like, bounced Field of the Dead to stop it making a token. That seems insane. Let's just say no to that, I guess. Electrodominance, the tracker for 4? Oh, but then I can't Silumgar's Command still. I'm still in the same problem, right? Silumgar's Command and destroy this? Yeah, I don't want them getting a bunch of clues. Oh. Now I need a mountain even less. I don't know. Blue? I have 7 mana. I could play this for 5 if I wanted. Destroy an artifact, not an enchantment. I think we're pretty far behind this game. Unless we somehow get them to mill out. But with all these zombies coming, that doesn't seem likely. And card draw every turn means they're going to get to play a land every turn as well. Davriel, huh? Well, not a lot I can do about that. I can let it resolve, and then they get to activate it, and only then I can do something.
If it's a deal you want.
Taking an offer? Very good, okay. Let's see what you got.
Iron out the details, then tea.
It's kind of wild that it won't show you the spellbook of offers. Maybe you should have played this pre-combat so that your zombie could get a buff if that's the thing you choose. Yeah. Losing 6 life is no joke. Can I just kill them? Pretty much. I can do 6 damage plus Prismari command and then pick that back up. Oh, I can just kill them now, right? They have 0 mana. 1, 2. Oh, I can do 5 plus 2. So it's not quite lethal. Anyway, go ahead. But it should be lethal next turn, right? Because I can play this. Ah, no. This won't be in the graveyard yet if I use it to cast like that. So Electro Dominance for 5 to the face. Cast this. 2 damage to the face. Make a treasure. I don't want an instant right now. Okay, got him. Thanks, Davriel. You're a bro. Oh, man. I think we could have killed them even without the 6 damage, but I might not have seen it. The 6 damage was, it was like, wait a minute, they're only at 8 life. But at 14, we were pretty close, I feel like, right? We did 7 that turn. We were setting up to be pretty close to doing 7 again on the next turn. All right. Well, there you go. 7-1. If this were a draft, we'd be winning it, but it's not. It's just play as long as you feel like it. And I'm done. I am now, that is what I feel like. And we just got all the dailies out of the way as well. So that was fun. If you're watching this again, you know, sorry, let's say again, if you are watching this, not if you're watching this for the second time. This cube is long since over, but it was a fun one. I'm glad they did it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.